Hi viewers, welcome to Display Repair. In this video we're going to talk about the oil filter and what are the most common mistakes when people install them, when they buy them, and so on. Although it's cheap to buy, although it's simple to install, is one of the most important parts on your car. So believe it or not, making any kind of mistakes can have bad consequences to the engine or can even ruin the engine in the long run. Stay tuned and I hope this video helps.
DespairRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DespairRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Now, before we start, and this is for all our viewers that are not that much into cars, what is the oil filter for? Well, it's supposed to clean all of the engine oil from small particles and debris that gather inside the engine over time and which can, if they get into the engine, can damage vital components within the engine. It's mounted onto the engine block. All of the oil that runs through the engine that's pumped by the oil pump goes through this and goes back into the engine. Over time, that filth and debris gathers inside the filter, and if it's not changed on time, it can get clogged and it can cause low oil pressure. The oil will not be able to flow, and it can cause, believe it or not, engine damage. So a part that's a couple of euros can damage or ruin the complete engine. This is why it's so important to change it on time and to properly change it and avoid the mistakes we're going to talk about now. Now, dear viewers, the biggest mistake you can make when changing an oil filter is to not change it at all. What do I mean? Lots of people have this custom, I don't know where they got this, not to change the oil filter when they change the engine oil. Or they change it every other time, every second time they change the engine oil. I guess this is mostly because people want to save some money. For most cars, as I mentioned, the oil filter costs about 5 to 10 euros at most. And they don't do it. What's the effect of all of this? Well, you pour new oil inside the engine, you think you've done the oil change, but in fact that new oil mixes with, since there's a significant amount of oil in the oil filter, especially if it's bigger than this one, it mixes with the contaminated oil and essentially you get used oil once more, especially if the oil filter is very clogged and dirty. Some of the debris may get into the new oil and again, you didn't do the oil change properly. So the first thing you should know is that change the oil filter every time you change the oil. The other big mistake that people do when changing the oil filter is not oiling the gasket, this gasket here, not oiling it when putting it back onto the engine. What they do is they simply take it out of the box and screw it onto the engine block. To be honest with you, if you do it this way, in most cases, I think in 90% of cases, there will not be any problems. But know this, if the rubber gasket is dry, and if you put it on a dry surface where you're supposed to screw on the filter, it can get twisted, it can get warped, and you can get a leak. So the right thing to do before you install the oil filter is to just dip your finger in some engine oil and put engine oil on this gasket right here, make a thin film, and then install it. Another big mistake that people make is not to fill the oil filter with oil before installing it. The right thing to do is to take the oil filter, pour some new engine oil through this hole right here, fill it up and install it onto the engine. But this is easier said than done because there is one big obstacle regarding this. On lots of cars, the oil filter is either mounted sideways or it's mounted from above. Of course, in that case, if it were full of engine oil, you'd make a big mess and you'd make big spills around it. If it's sideways, fill it up as much as you can so you don't make a big mess, okay? And try to do it as fast as you can. But if it's upside down, then you of course have no option but to leave it dry. If you mount the oil filter while it's dry, you won't make a huge mistake. When you start the engine, the oil pump is working and it will fill up the filter, the oil will go through the filter and it will go eventually into the engine. But the problem is that this takes a bit of time. And at that time, certain parts of the engine are running dry, so to say. They're not lubricated. And that's the main problem with this, But this lasts only for a short time until the oil pressure is built up and then everything is back to normal. Now, the next common mistake is over-tightening the oil filter when you install it onto the engine. Why do people do this in most cases? Well, if you've seen the oil filter, Here is the thread, and as you can see, it's not very deep and it's made out of thin aluminium. When you screw it onto the engine block, and because of this gasket here, when you screw it onto the engine, you can't get a real sense that you've tightened it properly. And inexperienced people especially do this. They think it's like tightening a screw with a washer, okay? They tighten it all the way until they feel that it's really tight on the engine. If you over tighten it, like I've shown you, then essentially it sort of gets welded onto the engine. It seems like that. And the end result of that is that when you have to take it off, it's a big job. Especially if it's in an inaccessible place like it is on lots of cars. It even goes to the point that you have to puncture the oil filter with a screwdriver or something, and use that screwdriver as a lever to take it off and make a big mess of it. On this oil filter, for instance, you have an extension for a socket and ratchet, which makes the whole job easier, but it's a big job all in all. The right thing to do when installing an oil filter is this: tighten it with your hands. If you can't tighten it with your hands, then use the oil filter wrench and tighten it only once you screw it onto the engine block like this, okay, and it comes to the end. You can't tighten it with your hand anymore. Then use the oil filter wrench and tighten it 1/4 of a circle. That's my recommendation, and that should be enough. But the proper thing to do is to tighten it with your hands. So when the oil filter reaches the end of the thread and you feel it tight on the engine block, just use your hands and turn 1/4 of a circle, and that should be enough. Once you've done this, believe me, there will be no leaks, no problems, and after a couple of thousand miles, when the maintenance interval is due, you will have no problems taking off the oil filter. Now, dear viewers, the next mistake that people make, and this is not that common, but it does happen, is to leave the oil filter loose. And this is opposed to over tightening it. This even happens to more experienced people around the car. You simply start doing the job, changing the oil, you go and do something else and you forget to tighten it for some reason. The best way to avoid this is to do one step at a time when changing the oil. So for instance, when you're changing the oil filter, take it off, take the new filter, put some oil onto the gasket, fill it with engine oil, install it and tighten it. Do it in that sequence and I think you won't have any problems. The consequences can be very dangerous for the engine. For instance, the oil leak may be not that big when the engine is cold, and you may think, I've changed the oil. You sit in the car, start driving, and you can go for a couple of dozen miles. The oil and the engine will heat up, and you can have a massive spill through a loose oil filter, lose engine oil, and you can damage or ruin the engine, okay? That's how big this is. So always remember that when you're changing the oil, do one step at a time. We've made a video about this. I'll leave a link in the corner in the video description, how to do an oil change. Do it one step at a time and be certain that you tighten the oil filter. Closely related to all of this, and I would always recommend this when changing the oil filter, is to check for leaks. Lots of people don't do this, and I've seen that people, when they change oil, and this is okay, don't get me wrong, everybody has their own method of doing things. When they pour in the engine oil, they start the engine, they see that the oil pressure is okay, everything is fine, they check the oil once more, but they never check for two crucial places for oil leaks. That is the oil sump on the oil plug. Are there any leaks, and on the oil filter. If you don't do this, then what will happen? You may start the car, go for a drive, and when the engine heats up, leaks may start for some reason. You may, God forbid, over tighten the oil plug, you may over tighten or leave loose the oil filter, and you will not know this. And again, this may lead to an oil loss and big problems after that. My recommendation on this part is that when you change the oil, start the engine, let it heat up a bit, and after that check the area around the oil filter and check the oil drain plug if everything is nice and dry. The next mistake that people make is not to clean the seat on the engine block where the oil filter is supposed to be screwed on. There is one big problem with this, potential big problem, and that is that when you take off the oil filter, you accidentally may get some dirt, debris, grime onto the seat, okay? It may fall from above or something like that. And what will this cause? When you put the new filter on, it may cause leaks because the gasket didn't sit on the seat properly, or it may even tear the gasket in more extreme cases and again cause a leak. So the right thing to do is, the moment you take off the filter and the old oil drips out, take a clean piece of cloth and clean thoroughly the whole seat and make sure it's spick and span. The other thing I would recommend doing is to clean the vicinity of the oil filter. Once you clean the vicinity around it, you can properly check if there are any leaks on the new oil filter. Otherwise, you will never be sure because of the old oil, are there any leaks or not. One more mistake, and this is not that often, but it does happen, double gasketing. What does this mean? Well, in some cases, when you take off the engine oil filter, and this often happens be very careful of it, if the oil filter has been over tightened, the gasket over here stays on the engine block instead of coming off together with the oil filter. What happens next, in most cases, is that people don't look at the oil filter. They just take the new one and they double gasket. They put the new oil filter on the old gasket and tighten it like that, and when they start the car, in most cases they get leaks, and in most cases they don't know why those leaks are present, provided they even check that there are leaks. And that's why you're supposed to always check for leaks. Again, I must mention this. What's the remedy for this? Always, when you take off the oil filter, check if the gasket is on the oil filter. Besides this, if you clean the engine block and the seat for the oil filter, this will not happen because you'll see that the old gasket is there and you can take it off. And finally, dear viewers, for the mistake that is the rarest one, I think, and that is to buy the wrong oil filter. This is a rare problem because of one main thing. When you get to the car parts shop and you give the VIN number of your car, and you give the basic data of your car, if you don't have the VIN number, in 99.9% of the cases you'll get the right filter and there will be no problems. But if this happens, the most common mistake is regarding the width of the filter, if I use the right expression, and regarding how long the filter is. So this is one more thing you should pay attention to. I don't know, again, when you're at the car parts shop, when you give your VIN number, when you give the basic data from your car, there won't be this kind of mistake. But just in case, before installing the oil filter, when you take the old one off, compare it to the new one and be 100% safe. So, dear viewers, those would be the most common mistakes that you should avoid when changing the oil filter. For the end of this video, what is the proper procedure, in my opinion, to do when you're changing the oil filter? It would look something like this. First, you take off the old oil filter. After that, you clean the seat on the engine block where the old oil filter was, and make sure that it's thoroughly cleaned, okay? No debris, no old oil, nothing. After that, take the new oil filter and compare it to the old one and make sure that they are the same. After that, pour in some new oil into the oil filter. Make sure you get some new oil onto the gasket of the oil filter. Once you've installed it, tighten it the proper way. Tighten it with your hands until the thread allows you, and then additionally tighten it 1/4 of a circle. If you have to use an oil filter wrench, again tighten it just 1/4 of a circle. Once you've done that, and you pour the engine oil, of course, start the engine, let it warm up, let it build up oil pressure, and after that, check the vicinity around the oil filter and check the oil drain plug that there are no leaks. After you've done this, of course, check the oil level once more and you're good to go. That would be the standard procedure. Thank you, dear viewers, for watching. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for the channel. Also, if you have the time, watch our other videos. They are driving and car related, and they should make your life easier with your car and with all the car stuff, car problems that you may have, God forbid. And all in all, I hope they will help you. So thank you for watching, thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.